live from Las Vegas. This is 13 Action News. Good Morning Las Vegas.
Right now on Good Morning Las Vegas, relief for some stunned students who's now trying to help days after a college announced it was closing down. A 13 Action News update, this cross-country custody battle heating up, how it could impact families right here in Nevada. The unrest continues in Paris, dozens more arrested, and now much of the city has been shut down to tourists. Good Morning Las Vegas, I'm Tom George.
And I am meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. I do not have 2 pairs of pants on right now.
Huh. Yeah.
That's a change from the past 2 days.
That is a change. It was starting to get rough there. It started to not even
chilly.
Maybe question whether we're in Vegas anymore.
I know. It was chilly.
Now we're back on track, right?
I know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really nice Saturday. Also a really nice Sunday. So let's take you outside and show you way off in the distance over the mountains. You can see in the mountains there's snow. That's thanks to the storm that moved through here and really cooled us down. Temperature right now 47 degrees, and we will continue to heat up as we head through the day today with a whole lot of sunshine. Here's a look at the satellite loop, and we do have a ridge of high pressure in place right now. That will allow for all weather systems to ride up and over us, allowing for a whole lot of sunshine and a really great day to be outside. Running, hiking, biking, go for it. Whatever you want to do outside today, weather should not stop you. It will be a very easy day today and tomorrow as well. Here's a look at the 7-day planner. High temperatures in the low 60s. We've been in the 50s. Now we're warming up. As we move into Monday, a storm approaches, the wind will pick up and the clouds will increase. On Tuesday, there is an outside chance we could see an isolated shower. Otherwise, a whole lot of clouds around, and that iffy pattern kind of continues as we head into the end of the week. I'll give you more details on this full forecast coming up within the hour. Tom?
Sounds good. Thanks, Gina. Well, new this morning, we're hearing from the parents of missing Air Force Cadet Micah Tice, who's originally from right here in the Valley. Tice's parents say the National Park Service hasn't done enough. Today marks 2 weeks since he went missing in the Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. Tice's parents are frustrated that search and rescue teams have only gone out 6 days out of the last 2 weeks, and they suspended their search efforts on Tuesday.
Members of our armed forces and thousands of other Americans are enraged that an American military member has been abandoned. President Trump has the ability to break through the bureaucratic mess of agency and elected officials who are now posturing and refusing to work with each other to rescue my son, Micah Tice.
Now, the family says there's a $10,000 reward for any experienced hikers to help in the search for their son. They say that money is coming in from some donated funds. Friends of the family and other experienced hikers plan to search the area again this weekend. Park officials say a formal search could continue again if the weather conditions out there improve. Well, happening right now, the yellow vest demonstrations continue in Paris. This is a live look right now at one part of the city. The downtown area has been locked down. More than 340 people have been taken in for questioning. That's according to a spokeswoman for the French police. Those demonstrations began because of planned fuel rises as the French government sought to impose some new taxes on some of the more polluting vehicles. To date, 4 people have died and nearly 1,700 people have been injured. And breaking overnight, at least 6 people have been killed and 35 injured after a stampede at a concert at an Italian nightclub. Local media in Italy reporting at least 5 of the people killed were minors. Officials say an irritant substance was sprayed inside that club, causing the stampede. The nightclub was hosting a concert by a popular Italian rapper. The Trump administration downplaying new developments in the Russian meddling investigation. According to a new court filing, Michael Cohen, the president's former lawyer, was in touch as far back as 2015 with a Russian who offered political synergy with the Trump campaign. The White House now responding, saying that document offers nothing new or damaging about the president. Well, there's some new developments now in what's become a cross-country custody battle. 2 women decide to have a baby, but when they fell out of love, it got contentious. Now, the birth mom is in custody in Tennessee for violating a judge's order, so the child is now back with her other mom, Mary Rasmussen. 13 Action News anchor Masa Saidi has the details.
So basically the question is, can 3 people be on a birth certificate?
And the answer would appear to be unestablished.
Do you want to be on the birth certificate?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because I'm entitled, because that was our deal.
The deal was to have a child together. Mary Rasmussen and her partner got a sperm donor. When they had a baby girl in 2006, both women were put on the birth certificate. The legal mess started years later when Rasmussen and the child's biological mom broke up. Rasmussen says the biological mom wanted to erase her from the child's life and the child's birth certificate. She says that's also when the sperm donor turned more into a dad.
She brought the third party in, at 6.5 years later. The judges were going to make it to where maybe there was just 3 parents and nobody was listed as mother or father.
Craig Mueller, the attorney for the biological mom, says 2 women and 1 man are currently on that birth certificate, and the Nevada Supreme Court has remanded this case back for a hearing. He says it's the first time this issue has ever gone before a Nevada judge.
The most solemn duty of a judge to sit down and consider very carefully a new issue. Is a birth certificate a political manifesto, or is it a simple statement of scientific fact?
Rasmussen says she's concerned about being deleted from the document. In a years-long custody battle that's extremely contentious, she claims the birth certificate has helped her assert her rights in a system that's far from perfect.
Police and everything are like, you're this person's child, you're not the birth mother, let me see your birth certificate. So if I don't have that, how am I supposed to prove myself?
Mueller says this is a cutting-edge case. Whatever happens in the end will impact Nevada families and the rights of same-sex parents.
It's going to draw a line in the sand, push back socially on just how much we're going to let people change science in the face of political correctness.
What's the harm in having 2 women or 3 people on a birth certificate?
I don't know that that's harm, but that's not for the courts to say. That's for the legislature to sort out.
Masa Saidi, 13 Action News.
Well, a security breach at Nellis Air Force Base has now prompted an investigation. Officials say 2 people managed to get through the gate at the base on Tuesday. The ordeal began when 2 airmen were approached by a person claiming that they were kidnapped and sexually assaulted. Base security tracked down that suspect's car and found that neither the alleged victim or the attacker were authorized to be on base. The security personnel working the gate at that time have been placed on administrative leave. So far, no charges have been filed. Well, 2 days ago, Brightwood College shut its doors, leaving students here in the Valley stunned. 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan shows you how some other schools are now stepping up to help and make sure those Brightwood students aren't being hung out to dry.
It's sad. I put a lot of work in. I was disappointed.
Dr. Thomas Kenny says Northwest Career College has heard from a lot of students feeling just that way as they search for a new home after the abrupt closure of Brightwood College Wednesday.
They've all worked really hard. They've all put a lot of effort in, and we want to make sure that we can honor that effort as much as is humanly possible.
In just the past 2 days, Kenny says his staff worked to get copies of the syllabi and lesson plans from Brightwood to determine how many of the medical and dental courses transfer across to classes offered at Northwest Career College. While most students are worried about finishing their training, they are also worried about the money they've paid.
I'm 11 weeks from being a nurse and I still have to pay the $30,000 for something I don't even have.
Kenny says the financial aid aspect is complicated because with Brightwood's campus closed, there isn't anybody to ask about what's left of the pre-approved financial aid.
What we're doing right now is we're setting up individual meetings with all of the prospective students with our financial aid team to go into at least the back end of the government system and see what's currently reported on their record and assess what their eligibility is.
Northwest is even working to help students who completed coursework at Brightwood by setting them up with the job training component of the education.
Make sure that we can verify their readiness for externship, and if that's the case, we are going to be putting together a proposal to try and grant them transfer credit for all of their on-campus coursework.
Kenny says all those plans are still in the works, but he hopes to get as many students as possible ready for the beginning of the next term in January. Brian Callahan, 13 Action News.
Yeah, definitely a frustrating situation. And if you are one of the Brightwood students impacted by all this, you can call the Northwest Career College at the number you see there on your screen or by visiting their website, which we have linked for you at ktnv.com. Well, parents want change after they say bullying in CCSD has gotten out of control. 13 Action News spoke with 2 moms. Both of their kids were beaten up this year at Johnson Junior High. One mother tells us her 13-year-old's daughter's nose was broken, and now she's afraid to go back to school.
My daughter's afraid to go to school, and she's just sitting at my house doing her work by herself.
Now, CCSD does have programs in place to reduce bullying. No Place for Hate works to educate students on reducing bullying. There's also the No One Eats Alone initiative. Students are encouraged to make sure everyone's included at lunch. And the district has also introduced the Safe Voice app. Parents and students can anonymously report bullying or threats straight from their phone. Well, 'tis the season. Lee Canyon now officially open for the winter season. Skiers and snowboarders can now enjoy the slopes up on Rabbit Peak. Yesterday, Clark County Public Works crews took out the snow plows and cleaned up all the snow on Mount Charleston. The Mount Charleston Fire Protection District also keeping an eye on the Spring Mountains this weekend. And today is your last day to contribute to the 5th annual Fill the Bus Toy Drive. The event is sponsored by Metro, CCSD, and Nellis Air Force Base Security Forces. There'll be activities for the kids too. Of course, Santa will be there. It all starts at 10 a.m. at the Target on Decatur near the 215. Good morning, everyone. Well, coming up, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper honored for his heroism. The whole thing caught on camera. His quick action that saved a man's life and their emotional reunion.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. We have a great Saturday in store. Sunny weather, warm weather, it's easy. I'll let you know when it might get a little iffy, all coming up after the break.
All right, well, Tyler Perry has a new role. He played Santa for several Atlanta holiday shoppers. Perry announcing on his Twitter he paid off all the layaways at 2 Walmart stores Thursday. Everything totaled to about $430,000.
I love that.
That's awesome. I mean, he's played everything. He's done Medea. You know, he just dresses up as whatever he wants to do. So like, why not add Santa to the list, right?
Yeah, and he did. That is so nice.
Yeah.
Also nice. Our weather.
I know it's feeling a little too much like Christmas last couple of days.
I know, it
like
was.
We need at least a little bit warmer right now. So
warmer, sunny. We're going to see the sun today. We haven't seen the sun in a long time. I know.
What's
is that?
Right?
What is it? It's this big ball in the sky, and it's going to be out today. Here it is for your Saturday. Sunny day today. Really nice. Warmer than we've been over the past couple of days. We haven't really gotten out of the 50s since last week. Today we are. We are going to be in the 60s for high temperature. Easy Saturday. Easy forecast. Easy weather to move around. Current temperature at McCarran International Airport, 47 degrees. We don't have wind to talk about today. Very simple, very nice, very easy. If you are going skiing within the last 24 hours, 6 inches of snow fell thanks to that storm that moved through. So it's open. Go for it. A lot of sunshine expected for today. If you aren't skiing though, you're staying down in the valley, beautiful weather. Maybe a cloud or two, but in general, we should have a lot of sunshine. Temperature 9 a.m., 52 degrees. As we move through noon, upper 50s, topping out the day around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and the low 60s. That's above average for this time of year. 61 degrees expected at 3 p.m. Then as we move through the evening, a whole lot of stars out there. Haven't seen that in a while either. Temperature 6 p.m., 55 degrees. So here's a look at the temperature tracker. How do I know that it's going to be warm today? A ridge of high pressure is sitting over us, and it's allowing for warm air to come up from the south. So here it is, sort of bubbling up over Las Vegas. Then as we move through the next couple of days, that bubble breaks down. As it breaks down, colder air is able to come down from the north. It's not going to come down all that much. Temperatures are not going to be the big story over the next couple of days. Here you can see we sort of say green, we say moderate, we say mild as we move through Wednesday, even as we move through Thursday and Friday. No major temperature changes despite the fact we have a storm that will move through, bringing us a whole lot of clouds. So here's a look to prove to you the temperature tracker really doesn't change all that much, and we stay above average for this time of year. We're going to stay in the low 60s as we move through Saturday and as we move through Sunday, even Monday, Tuesday, the rest of the week. What happens on Tuesday, though, a system moves in, more clouds are expected, iffy weather. It's going to be breezy on Monday and Tuesday as well as this system slides through. Not going to change our temperatures all that much, but it's going to change our cloud cover. Will we see wet weather? Probably not. I think we're going to see a lot of clouds, though, sticking around for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tom, back to you.
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, if you've seen the holiday classic, A Christmas Story, you may have learned it's probably not a good idea to stick your tongue on a frozen pole. Well, one 11-year-old from Illinois probably hasn't seen the movie. He had to learn that the hard way.
And he thought that my tongue wasn't actually stuck to the pole, and he couldn't hear me, so because my tongue was stuck to the pole, and so he couldn't understand what I was trying to say.
He was stuck for about 6 minutes, but he managed to free himself. He says it hurt, and he'd never do it again. Well, if he hasn't seen that movie, he probably doesn't want to shoot his eye out either, so some advice for him there. Well, when Good Morning Las Vegas returns, going all in for a good cause, the Vegas poker tourney happening today that's benefiting the Golden Knights Foundation. We'll be right back. All right, well, welcome back. Vegas, of course, home to a lot of poker tournaments, but this one is a little bit different. Joining me this morning, Chris Golick from Planet Hollywood, right?
That is correct, yes, sir.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of cool. I mean, it's all benefiting Golden Knights Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how did this come about, and how did you guys get this going?
Well, first, before we get into this, I do want to just send our best right now to Matt Stout and his girl, Brittany, who are possibly giving labor right at this precise moment.
Yeah,
so if you guys are watching,
yes,
we
congratulations
wish you the best,
to them. Yes,
good health, all sorts of good things to you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Matt's been running Charity Series of Poker for a long time. I think his first tournament was 2014 at Planet Hollywood. He's done amazing things for so many charities across the country, and he's here in Vegas, so we were able to secure an event with the Golden Knights Foundation, and we have such a huge day ahead. We are just so excited.
And so basically it's $300 buy-in,
Yes,
right? And it's
that's
just
correct.
your standard other than that tournament?
Correct, yeah, it's a $300 buy-in. There will be rebuys and add-ons, so if you do get eliminated, you do have the opportunity to take another chance. In tournaments like this, we encourage people to play the worst poker of their lives during the rebuy and add-on period, because all the money goes to the charity, of course. Once the rebuys and add-ons stop, then you can start playing poker, but chase those draws. Always assume your opponent is bluffing. Always bluff, and it'll make for a wonderful day.
Awesome, and even if you're not playing, you can go on and donate, and obviously, a great charity with what the Golden Knights have been doing. Can you talk a little about that too?
Yeah, the Vegas Golden Knights Foundation is absolutely amazing. They do so many things in our amazing community. They help a lot of schools, K through 12, with an emphasis on leadership. Help fight hunger and homelessness as well. It's such an amazing day. So much for the military, especially those who do have fallen family members. They do whatever they can to assist their families, and it's all a good story, and we're just honored to be a part of it today.
And you mentioned Sean getting on the action.
Oh, Sean, yes, our own Sean. We will see you later today. Sean, I book you as the favorite. If you are watching today, you are the favorite to win. You are going to take this thing down. You're going to win all the money. Then you're going to take that and parlay it into a World Series of Poker championship. You're going to be a millionaire. And yeah, can't wait to see you later, Sean.
And so you got a mix of experienced and novices, like a bunch of people in on this, or?
That's correct. Yeah. Daniel Negron, who is our lead and our MC for the event, World Series of Poker champion, one of the top money earners in the poker world. He is so much fun to have. There's a picture of him right there. He is so much fun to have around. He will make this event just wonderful. Many other Las Vegas poker pros and celebrities will be in attendance, and this is one of those events we are just honored to be a part of. We look so forward to this activity today.
Absolutely. Kicking off at 3. Everybody check it out and get in on it, because we don't want Sean to win.
Oh no, we want Sean to win. Sean's going to be good. Hi Chris. Hi Allie. Sorry,
All
get
right.
my kids in there.
All right. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after the break.
Cool.
Well, now to an emotional reunion for a Florida grandfather and the highway patrol officer who saved his life. Officer Mithil Patel was hit by an out-of-control car. The whole thing was caught on camera. Now, we do want to warn you, this might be graphic for some viewers, but as you can see there, Patel is okay. Now, this all happened Monday. You can see there, Officer Patel is talking to the man he saved, Ronnie Boddocks, when a car comes spinning towards them. Patel pushes Boddocks out of the way and takes the hit. Boddocks says this is a favor he'll never be able to repay.
We are not the friends, we are family. Yes, sir. Not number one, number two, family. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you all.
What a true hero there, and Patel is being honored by the community there. He was discharged from the hospital on Wednesday. His wife says it's a miracle he didn't break any bones. Good Morning Las Vegas. Well, still ahead this morning, a new program giving support to vets and their pets, how people from across the country can lend a hand. Plus, could the rumors be true? Why Las Vegas may be closer than ever to landing a Major League Baseball team. We'll be right back.
Now, live from Las Vegas, this is 13 Action News, Good Morning Las Vegas.
Right now on Good Morning Las Vegas, putting the brakes on a certain stereotype. Young women are turning to a Valley program to become mechanics. Mental health in Las Vegas. The city has a team on the front lines, how a new move could help improve mental health care. And the clock's ticking to get those holiday gifts shipped out. Contact 13 explains how the post office will make that task a little easier. Good morning, Las Vegas. I'm Tom George. But first, we want to kick things off with 13 First Alert meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. Good morning, Gina.
Tom, good morning. We have a beautiful Saturday in store, and if you like today, you're probably going to like tomorrow too. No major changes for the entire weekend. Here's a look at the current conditions around the valley. Lots of sunshine for everyone with temperatures in the upper 40s. North Las Vegas, 50 degrees right now. Same thing for Summerlin, 50 degrees at the moment, and we are going to warm up today. It'll be a nice day. Here's the current conditions at McCarran International Airport, 47 degrees with a whole lot of sunshine and barely a breeze. The 13-hour forecast is as follows. Lots of sunshine. By noon, we are into the 60s, the low 60s, topping off the day in the low 60s. As we move through the night tonight, clear sky, mild evening. I've got your full forecast and the 7-day forecast all coming up in a little bit. Tom?
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Gina. Well, happening today, the Las Vegas 51s are set to officially unveil their new name and logo. The name change comes as the team moves into the Las Vegas ballpark in downtown Summerlin. In September, the team announced their partnership with the Oakland A's. The season and stadium opener is happening April 9th of next year. And investors are working to bring Major League Baseball to Las Vegas as well. That's according to a report in the Review Journal. Chicago area entrepreneur Lou Weisbach helping to lead the charge there. He tried to bring the Montreal Expos to Las Vegas in the early 2000s. Weisbach is reportedly engaged in ongoing talks with investors and landowners. Well, the auto repair industry has long been dominated by men, but as the mechanics of cars have changed, more women are seeking careers in automotive technology. The College of Southern Nevada now offers its own program. It prepares students to work in the industry, and many of those are women. Cheyenne Delgado is enrolled in her second year of classes, and she's already welding like a pro.
I wanted to be able to help other people fix their cars, be able to help my mom out so she wouldn't have to go out, spend the money for it.
Now, Cheyenne says it's challenging, but she ultimately wants to become a manager and maybe even run her own shop one day. Well, a Henderson constable indicted and charged with 4 counts of theft and inappropriately using Clark County funds. Earl Mitchell is accused of stealing tens of thousands of dollars from Clark County. According to the county, Mitchell became constable in 1995. He's a Navy veteran and a 22-year veteran of the Henderson Police Department. Well, 4 people have been arrested after police say they kidnapped a woman from the MGM and then violently attacked her. We first told you about this story on Thursday. Well, now we have some tips on how to escape if you ever find yourself in a similar situation. Safety expert Roland Rogers says, wait until you get into a crowd.
You give an ear-splitting yell, scream your head off. It would draw a crowd of people. It would draw security. And what can the perpetrators do but take off?
The woman in this case was finally able to escape after being driven across town against her will. Police say she alerted her boyfriend that something was off and then used a tracking app she had on her phone. Well, it's been called an absolute crisis. This morning, we're looking at a creative solution to help solve the logjam in the endless cycle of mental health patients flowing into emergency rooms across Las Vegas. 13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels shows you the small crisis response team that's already making a big difference.
The 911 system was usually the first and really only option for someone facing a mental health crisis. But for years, the system became a cycle that many got caught up in. They are the first responders you don't see.
Tell me exactly what happened.
The first ones handling a mental health crisis over the phone.
It can be tense. Usually just try to talk to the person, kind of gauge where they're at, and find out, number one, are they open to talking to you? Are they going to be a voluntary patient?
Licensed clinical social worker Amanda Jordan is on the front lines too. She's part of a newly formed crisis response team riding on board a rescue rig and is now a first responder to a scene of a mental health crisis call.
They can be angry, agitated, under the influence, all of those things, but at the end of the day, we just want to see if they are willing to engage with us and cooperate in some form or fashion, and that's kind of where we go from.
The unit, formed just months ago, is already paying dividends.
We're outperforming expectations by some distance, and we think we're showing, good cost savings to the state. We're showing great care for patients.
Assistant Chief John Stevenson with Las Vegas Fire and Rescue says the old cycle looked something like this. A person in a mental health crisis called 911. First responders, oftentimes law enforcement, intervened and the person was sent to jail or an emergency room on what's called a legal 2000 or involuntary hold. They'd be released hours or days after the crisis passed, but their long-term mental health issues were not truly addressed. Some people repeated the cycle dozens of times.
That patient that would have gone 12, 15, 20 times may not have ever seen a case manager because they might have said, hey, look, whatever I was saying 2 days ago, I repudiate it, I disavow it, I'm good now, can I go home? And that doc might say, you know what, I'll let you go. They've got a crowded emergency room, there's no reason to hold somebody for something that they're repudiating from 2 days ago.
The new plan begins the same, but with a much different outcome. A social worker's on-scene assessment can change the course and direct a person to an outpatient drug treatment, or a behavioral health facility. Plus, more immediate case management follow-ups can connect that person to other resources, finally breaking the cycle. From the approximately 1,000 calls handled by the crisis response team so far, nearly half have been diverted away from emergency rooms. The assistant fire chief says the partnership between public ambulance companies, Las Vegas Fire and Rescue, and public health entities is working, and there are plans to expand the program as funding allows. Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.
Thanks, Joe. Well, we're getting an idea of just how many people have been killed on the roads here in Nevada so far this year. According to the Department of Public Safety, since January, 306 people have died in crashes in Nevada, and 208 of those happened here in Clark County. By the end of November, 57 pedestrians were killed this year. That's down 8% over last year. Well, from Contact 13 now, if you need to ship out some of those holiday gifts, the post office is making it more convenient. Some Las Vegas offices will open on Sundays. They're listed here for you on your screen. Tomorrow and next Sunday, the 16th, they'll be open from 9 a.m. until 3 or 4 p.m. And remember, those shipping deadlines are coming up. If you want your gifts to arrive by Christmas, you have until December 14th to ship retail ground, December 20th for first class and priority mail, and December 22nd for priority mail express. And Walgreens is launching a next-day prescription delivery service called Walgreens Express. The drugstore chain will partner with FedEx for that program. You'll have to pay a $5 fee for the service and place your order by 4 p.m. on weekdays. In certain cities, you could get same-day delivery. CVS Health recently started a similar service. And on New Year's Eve, the monorail will be open from 7 a.m. until 2 a.m. on January 2nd. Locals just have to pay $1 per ride. And remember, the monorail is the only motorized form of transportation that's available on the Strip for the New Year's Eve holiday. Well, straight ahead, trimming your waist but not your wallet, the affordable and realistic alternatives to hitting the gym.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri, and today we will see the sun. Temperatures will run warmer than average. Then as we hit Tuesday, things get iffy. I'll explain everything in your full forecast after the break.
Well, there's a new mission to help animals serving our veterans. Paws of War is a nonprofit that rescues dogs from shelters. The dogs are then trained to become service or therapy animals for veterans. The group is now offering free vet services for any veteran's dog. They have a mobile unit staffed with vets and vet techs giving vaccines, heartworm tests, and even microchips. One veteran says the impact goes beyond just free medical care.
There was a time in this country where veterans got no help. Medical, psychological, physical, any kind of support. Now, it makes me proud to be an American to see how people are coming out and supporting veterans with programs like Paws of War.
And Paws of War is looking for more veterinarians to sign up to help bring free animal care to other places across the country. If you want more information, just go to our website at ktnv.com. We've put a link up there to Paws of War. What a great cause, helping the veterans too. I mean, it was just so heartbreaking to see too with at the George Bush funeral, his dog, the service dog, next to the casket.
So wonderful. I know. Pets really play an important role.
They really do, yeah. Yes. And that dog also going to help other veterans now. So
I know, it's so nice.
I know, so great.
It's so moving.
Yeah.
Okay, also moving. Clouds through the sky.
Oh, good segue there.
Thank
yes.
you.
All right.
Thank you so much. You may see a cloud today, probably not.
But no rain.
No rain is happening over the next at least 24, 48, even 72 hours. Here's a look at the weather timeline to prove it to you. As we move into the 9 a.m. hour, 52 degrees with maybe a passing cloud. Probably not. A whole lot of sunshine is expected as we head through the day today. By 1 o'clock, we are in the low 60s. Haven't seen that in quite some time. Then as we move through the evening, temperatures will cool off, but I think we're going to stay generally mild compared to the last few overnights. It's been quite chilly. So as we head into the overnight hours, we're talking bottoming out around mid-40s. Here's a look at the water vapor imagery, and we did have a pretty healthy storm move through Las Vegas not that long ago. There it goes. If you're heading to the middle of the country, you may have some turbulence today flying through. Otherwise, we have dry air pushing in behind it. That means we'll see a lot of sunshine today. Calm conditions, easy weather until this storm over my shoulder starts to approach. And that's going to happen as we move through the work week. For today, though, gorgeous. Centennial Hills, 59 degrees for a high. Summerlin, 56 degrees for your high temperature today. Aliante, a lot of sunshine in the upper 50s. North Las Vegas, Nellis Air Force Base, and Sunrise Manor, all expecting high temperatures in the low 60s today with an abundant amount of sunshine, maybe a cloud. That's it. Rhodes Ranch, 59 degrees for a high temperature. Spring Valley, 60 degrees. A light breeze, if anything at all. Nothing to disrupt the weather outside. We're not talking rain. We're not talking big wind. Southern Highlands, 58 degrees. Anthem, 59 for your high temperature today. And Green Valley, 60 degrees for a high. Great day at the lake, 63 degrees for Lake Mead. Boulder City, 60 degrees. And Henderson, high temperature today, 64. As we move through the night, we're going to cool down, but it will be mild. 5 o'clock, 56 degrees at that time. 6 o'clock, 52 degrees, tumbling down to the upper 40s as we move into the 8 o'clock hour this evening. Again, barely a breeze out there. Just a great day all around. And if you like today, you're going to like tomorrow. Same sort of thing, maybe an extra cloud or two. Then as we move into Monday, that storm that I showed you over my shoulder, it's going to start to approach. Breezy conditions on Monday, few more clouds moving in. Then on Tuesday, bigger clouds, thicker clouds. They mean business, but I don't believe they're going to bring a whole lot of wet weather. Maybe an isolated shower at this point. Still calling it iffy, not quite sure. Then as we move through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that storm will start to pull out, but our weather stays unsettled. The ridge of high pressure is gone. That allows a trough. So the trough will allow some systems to move through, but no major weather changes are coming ahead. Tom?
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, hard to believe, but 2019 just a few weeks away, and the new year often means time to get in shape, right? But if you don't like the idea of signing a contract at your local gym, you're in luck. 13 consumer advocate Trisha Keene reports there are plenty of other options.
You don't have to be locked into a contract to get a good workout. These days, there are so many alternatives to the traditional gym.
Place the soles of your feet on the floor. We'll set up bridge pose.
For example, try a yoga studio.
The benefits that I've seen and experienced are really holistic. It's very much a mind, body, spirit practice.
Maggie McDermott says she loves her hot yoga class at Moto Yoga Las Vegas.
When your legs are bent in certain postures, I mean, that's all, you know, the quad strength and different kinds of balance postures or hamstring strength. So yeah, I mean, it's terrific strength building.
There's no minimum contract. Drop-in classes are only $19 or try an introductory month for $40. Just don't be afraid to try.
It doesn't really matter, you know, what the postures look like. There's no expectation that you do them perfectly. It's more about just, you know, doing your best. 3, 2, 1, all out. Take it up, you guys.
If you're looking for something more high energy, try a workout at Orange Theory. Alex Portuondo says he was tired of the same old routine.
Usually if I go to another gym, I'm there for maybe 2 hours. Sometimes waiting for a machine, other times trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
But not at Orange Theory. Every day is different, with classes involving a full body workout of cardio and strength training.
You actually have a coach with you at all times that's actually a certified personal trainer. They're going to be able to help you make sure that you have the right form, the right technique.
Each member wears a heart rate monitor showing helpful statistics in real time, like how many calories you've burned.
So I burned over 1,000. I'm usually in that range right there.
After a year, Alex says he's lost more than 70 pounds. The good news is your first class is absolutely free, and memberships start as low as $59 a month.
Good, keep those knees out.
But if you're looking for an even more intense workout, try a CrossFit class. Brad Beckman is a member at Freestyle CrossFit.
I'm 57 years old, so all ages are involved in CrossFit, and you've got personal trainers and coaches that'll work with you here, depending on what level you are at.
They've even tailored their training to accommodate pregnant members. It's about making sure everyone gets the most out of every class.
So you don't have to go and come up with your own ideas and come up with your own workouts. You have people who actually look at you, who care about you, and want to help you get to the next level.
There's no contract to sign up. In fact, they're so confident in their trainers and their program, Freestyle won't charge you a dime to come check them out.
If someone wanted to say, hey, I want to see if this is for me, then you can 100% come in for a free class.
But if variety is what you're looking for, Lifetime Fitness may be the place for you.
Reach your legs forward, reach your fingertips long.
With options like basketball, indoor and outdoor swimming, plenty of workout equipment, more than 150 group fitness classes every week, plus a spa and cafe, this place is a destination. And don't forget, there's events for the entire family.
We offer our Halloween Spooktacular, Breakfast with Santa, and Daddy-Daughter Dance. Something you would expect from your local country club, we can offer here at Lifetime.
Jeff Helvin says his family loves it all.
They have programs, whether it's sports, dance, coloring,
outdoor play. The staff here is fantastic.
Jeff has seen fantastic results, losing more than 50 pounds since the beginning of the year. But he admits it takes commitment, no matter how you decide to get in shape.
What I encourage everybody to do is just show up. Literally, that is the only decision that you have to make.
13 consumer advocate Trisha Keene.
Just show up, got to do it. All right, well, all the locations we mentioned allow you to pay month to month. Another great option for you is the free app called Meetup. There you'll find local groups getting together to do everything from running to hiking to dancing. We have more information on that and all the options mentioned there in Trisha's story over at ktnv.com. We'll be right back with a final check of your first alert forecast. You're watching 13 Action News, where you get breaking news fast and first. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We have a really nice day in store. High temperatures all around the region, close to 60 degrees, if not in the low 60s. There it is, Aliante, 60 degrees for high temperature today. I'm just swooping you guys around so you can see what we're expecting. All right, here it is in the 7-day planner. High temperature today, 61 degrees, a whole lot of sunshine, beautiful, very easy weather. Sunday, same deal, maybe another cloud. Then as we move into Monday, it starts getting breezy with a storm approaching on Tuesday. Tuesday, pretty iffy. Lots of clouds, expecting some wind, possibly an isolated shower. Most likely we will stay dry with this system. Then the clouds kind of stick around Wednesday through Thursday. We're unsettled for the end of the week, but this weekend is great. No hindrance for outdoor activities. Whatever you want to do, go for it.
Yeah, it's not going to get better than this. You know,
no, I mean, this is
really,
really,
really
great. Yeah, it's really a beautiful day.
Yeah, get out there and enjoy it for sure. And thanks for making this part of your day. We're always on at ktnv.com. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.